We're walking in Charleston, literally like just wandering. We have like a goal in mind to get, but we don't know. We stumbled upon these little places, so we want to see them.
This is
look,
like this is the older part of Charleston. Can we go back to that brick road and follow that?
We have to go that way. That's the way we're supposed to walk.
But I wanted to show everybody this tree. Pretty unique. These trees are just old. Okay. So this is, I want to say, fairly famous street in Charleston. It's cobblestone, as you can see. Meg, this house here looks really old.
That little square, that one over there, that pink one looks.
But we are on our way to...
It's Chambers Street, honey. Not far back. Chalmers.
Well, this is Chalmers. Yeah.
This is what you wanted.
Yeah. This is where we're heading. Oh, wow. Really interesting old houses coming up on something that is definitely
The thing
old.
with those glass.
There's a museum right there.
Oh, cool.
We are at the Old Slave Market Museum.
We just left the Ryan's Market, and that was the original market for slaves. They would come in, they would get processed, and people would buy them right then and there. And that's the original slave market. Now we're going over to the Exchange Building, which is, I'm not sure what this is.
Same kind of thing.
I think it's the newer one. The slaves would come in and they would come here and they were bought and sold here. I don't know it yet. You read it.
So, I'm trying to read it. This building here, okay. It's a historic landmark functioning as a museum showcasing South Carolina's colonial and revolutionary history, including its role in ratifying the Constitution. The infamous dungeon held prisoners during the Revolution and then later served as a site for slave auctions. So, and it was built in 1771. It served as a customs house, city hall, and military headquarters before becoming a museum. The dungeon, which is located in the cellar, was used by the British to imprison patriots, spies, and prisoners of war known for horrific conditions and reporting hauntings. It hosted an event once. It was a ball for George Washington, and it was where South Carolina ratified the U.S. Constitution.
Let's go take a look. I really like South Carolina.
Thank you so much. Hi there. Well, we're on the waterfront in Charleston, South Carolina. We just went to the old slave mart museum, as well as the Exchange and Provost Dungeon, which is a revolutionary building that held prisoners. It was an important government building. And right now we're just having lunch. What are we having for lunch, Megan?
Granola bar.
Granola bars. And it's a beautiful day. Maybe 60s, low 60s. I'm actually wearing shorts. Yeah, so beautiful park. We're gonna walk down the rest of it. There's a pier we can walk on. Yeah, Charleston, South Carolina. Not too bad, huh, Meg?
Here he goes, he's gonna die. There he goes, watch. That's me.
Oh my god, that's awesome. I know. That's why I was racing to get here fast. We just stole a swing. We didn't steal it. I saw a guy walking towards it. I thought maybe he...
First.
And I just picked up the pace and I got here first.
When you sat down, he went like this.
Yeah, that guy and his girl wanted to get here, but yeah, no, sorry, you snooze, you lose, buddy.
We're
Anyway.
older. We need more seats.
We're on this pier.
You just saw dolphins.
And we saw dolphins. And we are on a swing and it's so comfy. Oh my god.
No. Dude, where's the girl? Oh, they got a fancy one. There you go. You got a better one.
Is this making you dizzy? I don't think there's a rule or rhyme to it. We can get magnets for any place we go, whether it's a city, an attraction, you know? Look at this golden thing.
Now that's my dream golden right there.
Wow, so pretty.
I need to green, so there's Rainbow Road.
I can't take a picture when I'm standing right in front of it.
This is Rainbow Row, famous stretch of colorful houses.
We're in Georgia. We're at the Wormsole Historic Site, and there is an avenue of oaks that's about a mile long, and it's all these oak trees that go straight down where that car is coming. And it's absolutely gorgeous. I mean, this is what I think of Georgia. This is awesome. And we're on this old plantation. And we're gonna go see the Tabby House.
Tabby Ruins. It's the original structure that was built here by Noble Jones. Noble Jones completed his fortified Tabby House in 1745. It originally included 8-foot walls with corner bastions encircling the house to allow a flanking musket fire from gun ports that covered all approaches. Construction of the house took almost 6 years and required mixing more than 8,000 bushels each of lime, sand, oyster shells, and water to make tabby. Large shell middens left behind by Native Americans were mined for oyster shells. And it's
the oldest house
yeah,
in
it's the
Georgia.
oldest remaining. I think it's just kind of like dilapidated right now, but it's part of it still remains. It's the oldest structure that still remains in Georgia.
And it's, oops, watch your step. It's fun to come to these sites that we literally know nothing about, and then just stepping back into history and exploring. And I mean, the scenery, I mean, it's like nothing that we see in Maine. I mean, it's just, the Spanish moss is my favorite. They use these oak trees for shipbuilding because their branches were so curvy and the wood is so buoyant. So they were able to like literally follow the curve of the branches for lumber to make their ships. That's why they planted so many oaks. Oaks was a huge moneymaker.
These big oaks were built in, or not built. They were planted in 1880-ish. And there's 400 of them, and it stretches a mile and a half. Imagine this being your driveway, Megan.
I'll take it.
I wouldn't let anybody in.
I mean, think of all the hurricanes, and does Georgia, where are we, Georgia? Georgia get many hurricanes?
No,
I mean, they
hurricanes
stand-
aren't that common.
No, they aren't that common.
Well, I mean, I'm sure there's been hurricanes that have
Right, but look,
affected
they've stood.
Yeah.
Is what my point is trying to.
Oh, yes.
My point that I'm trying to make.
I'm sure, like, look there. See, right up there where that stub is?
Yes. Yes.
That was a branch at one point.
Yeah,
So that
look.
branch,
There's
yeah.
brick
So
everywhere.
that branch may have been blown down by high winds.
Yep.
So they cut it to make it look better, I guess.
This is the house of the.
This is the private residence. The living in here are the descendants of Noble Jones, who settled this area in
this land.
1736.
And it's been in the Joneses family ever since. These are the ruins of the oldest house in Georgia. This was the owner's house. It was 5 rooms, 1.5 stories, and they made it all out of like silt and clay and shells. You see how many shells are in there. It's just amazing. And that was the little window right there. So this was all courtyard. And in that corner over there was their little cellar where they kept their stuff to be cooled. Look at the roots of a palm tree. Isn't that weird?
Any vessel trying to access Savannah from the southeast would have to go by here. The Marines had a guardhouse on Pigeon Island, straight ahead of the sign in the far distance. Magnolia trees.
This is the original burial site of the owners and his wife. They've since moved his body. Why do people put coins
Saved from
on graves?
trees of his.
This was a replica of colonial times. This was the blacksmith. He would do all the metal work for the owner on the plantation. During the peak season, we're in the off season right now, but during the peak season, they'd actually have like actual people out here doing, you know, live displays and live actually working on these. And this is where the blacksmith would be. And then over here is the oven where they would do all the cooking. This is like the settled area. The owner lived back there in his house, the 5-bedroom house over there that was in ruins, and then all of the workers would live in this area. This is the kitchen. They would do all the cooking and cleaning. I mean, the cooking obviously right here. And the oven for the baked goods. And again, during the on season, they actually have people doing this and like cooking in this. This is the kitchen. That's the oven. This is an actual.
This is reproduction. This is
Yeah.
not original.
Right. But this is like the space that they would live in. Oh wow, look at the wall. And there's the loft up there.